Following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Play on, and Anderson is going to launch for three. It's good!
Payoff pitch, swing and a miss. It's a drop third strike. All he has to do is throw him out, and the West Fargo Patriots are your 2022 state champions.
Now it's game time. Let's head up to the broadcast booth for the pregame show right now on Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome. We're live here at the Barnesville Sports Arena here at Barnesville High School. Getting ready for the first game of the boys basketball season, at least for the Barnesville Trojans. Not the first game for the Breckenridge Cowboys. More on that here in a little bit as our Barnesville Senex pregame show kicks off right now here on Magnitude Sports.
Barnesville Senex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Senex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Senex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Senex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Senex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
All right, welcome back as our Barnesville Senex pregame show gets underway. It's the 0-0 Barnesville Trojans taking on the 0-2 Breckenridge Cowboys here in the opening matchup for the Barnesville Trojans and the scheduled fourth game for the Breckenridge Cowboys, but they've only played 2 games. They are 0-2 on the season. They lost their first 2 games. Their third game against Border West was postponed, and that brings them into tonight's game against Barnesville. Barnesville, nothing. First scheduled game, no games postponed, no games canceled, no games rescheduled. This is their true first game of the season. And we've already had 1 slam dunk for the Barnesville Trojans here in warm-up, so we'll see if that's a sign of things to come here in the game. Let's go ahead and take a little bit in-depth look at these two teams. The Breckenridge Cowboys, they ended the season last year with an overall record of 5 wins and 20 losses. Their season would come to an end in the Section 6A playoffs on March 10th when they would fall 60-55 to the Battle Lake Battlers in a home game in Breckenridge. And that they will play Battle Lake again here this season. Matter of fact, they've already played them this season. 74-51 loss to the Fergus Falls Otters to start the season. And then the Battle Lake Battlers knocked them off by 2, 69-67. Back on December 6th. That was a long time ago. That was 2 weeks ago, 14 days ago to be exact. And then their game at Border West was postponed. That was scheduled for December 16th. And then tonight they're here at Barnesville. So if there's one good thing about the postponed game is it makes their road trip a little bit shorter, is they will have a road game at Lake Park Audubon on Thursday. And then they'll go back home for a 3-game road stretch against Morris Area, Esco, and Dilworth, Glendon, Felton before they go back on the road at Frazee. And then on January 17th, they're back on Magnitude Sports. No, I take that back. That is a home game for Breckenridge when they take on Perham. So that's a look ahead of what remains in their 2022 and the early part of their 2023 schedule. For the Barnesville Trojans, last year, their season would come to a halt as a result of the Park Rapids area Panthers 71-55 in the 8AA playoffs back on Thursday, March 10th. They had a above 500 record at 14 wins and 11 losses. They were 6-9 in section play, 5-7 against Heart of Lakes conference opponents, which is what Breckenridge is tonight, a HOL opponent. 5-5 on the road. They were 7 wins, 6 losses when playing at home last year, and 2-0 on a neutral court. Last time these teams played, December 14th, on the road at Breckenridge, the Trojans would pick up a 66-47 win. And then they would play again on February 24th, and they would get another one over the Cowboys, 66-49. So they swept the season series with Breckenridge last year. and they look to continue the winning ways tonight here on their home court at the Barnesville Sports Arena. We'll take a break, and we'll come back, and we'll be back with more of your Barnesville Snacks pregame show right after this. Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. All right, welcome back here as the Breckenridge Cowboys are walking off to the locker room now, and Barnesville continues to remain on the court, so we'll keep the camera on Barnesville then. Or at least momentarily we will anyway. Once again, Breckenridge 0-2 on the season under the guidance of head coach Jordan Christensen, and the Barnesville Trojans 0-0 under the guidance of head coach Matt Askegard. Your starting lineups for the Breckenridge Cowboys will look like this. The 5'11 senior number 1, Cameron Nito. The 6'2 senior number 2, Landon Blofus. The 6'3 senior number 13, Alex Sanchez. The 6' senior, Damon Smith. And the 6'3" senior number 32, Joseph Kanzemius. And Damon Smith wears jersey number 22. For the Barnesville Trojans, I did not find a coach, so I did not get starting lineups, so we'll have to play that one by ear as they are announced a little bit later. We have 3 games on Magnitude tonight. We have 1 on the North Dakota side, 2 on the Minnesota side. Kindred taking on the Richland Colts in boys basketball in Kindred. Josh, Nick, and I forgot the third guy has the call on that one. Jason and Lance are in Perham with the girls' game between the Yellow Jackets and the Barnesville Trojans. And then we have the boys' game here. So both the boys and the girls playing live on Magnitude. They are just now starting. Matter of fact, Perham's at the free throw line 8 seconds into the game. They missed the first free throw, and it's still 0-0. Second free throw is up, and that one's in. So Perham's taking a 1-0 lead over Barnesville in the girls' game up at the Hive in Perham, and the boys' game here getting ready to go in about 5.5 minutes. In the freshman game, Barnesville won it 53-26. In the junior varsity game, Barnesville won it 62-46. Of course, you can find us online on our website at magnitudesn.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel using @MagnitudeSN, Twitter and Facebook also MagnitudeSN, and then Magnitude Sports on Instagram. Once again, we're just inside the 5-minute mark to go before your starting lineups are announced. We'll take another time out here in our Barnesville Snacks pregame show and be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
Established in 1989, the charitable mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially those involving kids and youth. Learn more about the Barnesville Booster Club by following the Barnesville Booster Club Facebook page, where you can get more information on member drives, upcoming events, and more. You can also learn more by contacting the Barnesville High School office. And the Barnesville Booster Club can also be followed on Twitter. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Go Trojans!
The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963. Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart Pharmacy and Hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in 117 Front Street, pick up all the essentials for the home, school, and office, including smoke alarms, a wide variety of light bulbs and lighting accessories, plus power cords, envelopes, notepads, pens, glue, tape, highlighters, and much more. Don't forget that Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your Valspar paint headquarters. Barnesville Drug and Hardware. Give them a like and follow on Facebook. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Newell will set it up near side. Lexi Ballgreen kick, and it's a kill for Ballgreen. That pulls the Barnesville Trojans within a point. They get the serve back. Inquest works out the shotgun again. He's looking deep, and he's got a man with a little bit of room. It bounces off the back of the neck of a Barnesville Trojan, and it's intercepted. Gannon Ballgreen will get the deflected pass.
Intercepted on the deflection by number 6, Gannon Ballgreen.
All right, there you see the Breckenridge Cowboys. Once again, 0-2 on the season. 2 losses back-to-back to start the season. Their third game was postponed, and now they take on the Barnesville Trojans. Did get the starting lineups for Barnesville, so we'll go through those right now. 6-foot sophomore number 2, Gannon Ballgreen. 6'4" senior number 10, Owen Riddle. A 5'11" senior guard number 11, Carson Hagan. A 6'3" senior forward number 15, Tate Iniger. And a 6'3" senior forward, number 40, Wyatt Suter. Those will be your starters. So once again, for Breckenridge, it's Nito, Blofis, Sanchez, Smith, and Conzemius. And for Barnesville, it is Ballgreen, Riddle, Hagan, Iniger, and Suter. Once again, Breckenridge, coached by first-year coach Jordan Christensen, and the Barnesville Trojans, coached by Matt Askegard. We're about 1 minute away from the opening announcements here of this one here. Should be a fun one tonight. It's always good when these two teams get together, a Heart of Lakes clash. And we want to thank all of our sponsors, including Superior Builders in Breckenridge, along with Barnesville Senex, the Pitchfork, Dean's Bulk Service, Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, Willow Creek Insurance, Ratzo's Pool Hall, bringing you your scoreboard and halftime stat reports tonight. Barnesville Drug and Hardware, the Barnesville Booster Club, Ballgreen Construction, and the Barnesville Takedown Club. And that will wind us down to the final 30 seconds. We'll take a quick peek at the girls' game. And right now, Barnesville up 10-6 with about 14 minutes and change to go in the first half there. And so a good start for Barnesville up to this point. Once again, that game is live on Magnitude Sports. Jason and Lance have the call on that one. There you see it, 14 minutes to go when a 10-6 lead and Perm just gets the ball back. My name is Mike Mason. Aiden helping us out on camera this evening. Certainly appreciate his time and efforts. And let's turn it over to our PA announcer.
For tonight's game between the Breckenridge Cowboys and your Barnesville Trojans. Students, parents, teachers, and administration would like to extend a warm welcome to our friends from Breckenridge. For everyone's safety, we ask that parents closely attend to their elementary-aged children. Please keep them in the stands during the contest. Please refrain from walking on or across the court before, during, and after the event. The concession stand and restrooms are located out the doors on the west end of the gym. Out of respect for the Barnesville School facility, we ask that all trash be placed in the nearest receptacle. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you rise if able, remove any headwear, and face our nation's flag.
All right, we'll take a break, and we'll wrap up our Barnesville Senex pregame show after this.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. All right, welcome back to the Barnesville Sports Arena. Mike Mason alongside Aiden helping us out on camera tonight. And now your starting lineups here for the Breckenridge Cowboys and the Barnesville Trojans.
The rules of the Minnesota State High School League. These rules provide for fair competition among players. Barnesville High School encourages positive sportsmanship and behavior at our activities. Please encourage players and coaches with positive comments and actions. What you do and say during the contest reflects on your team, your school, and your community. Enjoy the game by being a good sport. Let's meet the starting lineups. First, the visitors on the scoreboard, the Breckenridge Cowboys. Number 1, Cameron Nito. Number 2, Landon Blofus. Number 13, Alex Sanchez. Number 22, Damon Smith. And number 32, Joseph Consemius. The Cowboys are coached by Jordan Christensen. Assistant coaches are Connor Yagi, Jack Heitman, Jonah Christensen, and Dick Cordes. All right, time to get on your feet, Trojans fans. It's time to introduce your Barnesville Trojans. Number 2, a 6-foot sophomore, Gannon Baldry. Number 11, a 5'11" senior, Carson Hagan. Number 40, a 6'3" senior, Wyatt Suter. Number 10, a 6'4" senior, Owen Riddle. And finally, number 15, 6'3" senior, Tate Inniger. The Trojans are coached by Matt Askegaard. Assistant coaches are Jensen Beachy, Adam Tonsfeld. Managers are Carter Askegaard and Brooks Durinski.
All right, and we are ready to rock here. The first quarter, or first half, I should say. 18 minutes on the clock. Once again, Ball Green, Riddle, Hagan, Inniger, and Suter starting for the Barnesville Trojans under coach Matt Askegaard. Cameron Nito, Landon Blofus, Alex Sanchez, Damon Smith, and Joseph Consemius starting under head coach Jordan Christensen for the 0-2 Breckenridge Cowboys. And 18 minutes are on the clock, and we are ready to go here.
All right, let's play some basketball.
Perham is taking a lead at 11-10 in the girls' game, and we're underway here in the boys' game, and the tip is won by Breckenridge. The 6-foot senior Damon Smith will start it off. Fire it over to Sanchez. Sanchez working the near wing, dribbles to the right side, and the ball is ripped away. And that's the first turnover, and breaking the other way, and he'll draw the foul. And that is Owen Riddle. So the first foul goes to Breckenridge. Damon Smith picks up his first, and a chance for Barnesville to get on the board first here as Owen Riddle goes to the Barnesville Booster Club free throw line, and the first one will bounce off the back of the rim and the side of the rim and no good. And the second one will also roll off. Rebound comes to Breckenridge. 0 for 2 for Owen Riddle from the Barnesville Booster Club free throw line. Here's Landon Blofis. Blofis, 2 quick passes. It's over to Smith. Smith almost top of the key for Nido. Now into the near corner. Driving baseline, Blofis kicks it out. Free throw line jumper for Sanchez. Off the mark. Rebound comes down to the Trojans. Back the other way quickly is Ballgreen. He'll push it up into the corner. And they'll work it into the hands there of Hagen. Hagen to Iniger. Iniger fakes left, goes right into the lane, and it will be and one. Got it. So Joseph Cassinius, the 6'3 senior, picks up his first, team's second. And Tate Iniger will go to the line with a 2-0 lead for Barnesville. And the free throw is missed. Back the other way comes Nido and the Cowboys. Nido back dribble here, high on the near side. Dishes it off to Smith. Smith right-handed dribble, switches to the left hand, goes back to the top of the key. Gets it to Sanchez. Sanchez trying to cut through defenders, and he'll draw a foul, and that'll be the first foul on Barnesville.
Foul on the Trojans, number 11, Carson Hagen. His first personal foul, team's first.
Make a slight camera adjustment, just zoom in a hair here. Perfect. And a loose ball and another turnover, and back the other way is Suter. And the bounce pass to the baseline, and the shot is up and in for Carson Hagen. 2 more points for the Trojans. It's a 4-0 lead here on the Ratzel's Pool Hall scoreboard. That one's going to be thrown over the head of Landon Blofis out of bounds, and another turnover. That's 3 turnovers now here for the Breckenridge Cowboys. 10:38 to go in the first. The Perham Yellow Jackets up 13-10 in the girls' game. At least we think. I don't know. My internet's not working too well. We'll check in on that game soon here. Here's Suter. Missed the shot. Rebound Iniger, got it up and in. Tate Iniger with 2 more. He has 4 of the team's 6 and another turnover, and it's been turnover city here for Breckenridge. As we hit the 16-minute mark to go, Iniger will hand it off to Suter. 1 dribble, nice feed inside to Hagen, but he cannot get the shot to go. And the rebound comes down to Blofis. Blofis will come up the near sideline, and he will just cut right into the lane, try and make a move on Iniger, and now there's a whistle and a foul, and he'll get 2 shots. That foul is actually on Barnesville, so we will make that adjustment here.
Foul on the Trojans, number 10, Owen Riddle, his first personal foul, team second. At the line, shooting free throws for the Cowboys, number 2, Landon Blofis.
So Blofis, the 6'2 senior, misses the free throw. First chance from the charity stripe tonight for the Cowboys, and they cannot convert on it. Or I should say his second chance, because he did make the first one. That shot rolls around and out. Rebound comes down to the Cowboys, down by 5. That is Nido. Gets it up top here for Blofis. He'll trigger a 3, won't go. Rebound to Ballgreen. First 3-point attempt is off the mark for either team. Here's Iniger. Now they'll get it into the hands there of Owen Riddle, and Riddle cuts into the lane and draws a foul.
Foul on the Cowboys, number 3, Jacob Kunkel. His first personal foul, team's third. Subbing in
Jacob Kunkel, a 6'2 junior, picks up his first, team's third. Isaac Manville, 6'7", wearing number 24, checks into the lineup here for the Barnesville Trojans. I think somebody else snuck in there too. Yes, the 5'8 senior Aaron Baker, wearing number 5 with the white headband. It's in! No, yes. Iniger does get the basket. For a moment there, I thought it was an offensive foul. So I'll stop the clock with just about 15 minutes to go. Iniger with 6 points of the team's 8, and he'll go to the line to shoot one more. See if he can make it a 8-point lead here for the Trojans. No, it's gonna miss. Rebound comes down to Damon Smith. They'll work it over to Nito, back to Smith. Smith gets it into the hands there of Alex Sanchez. Nito, Smith pulls the trigger on a 3, and the rebound there for Sanchez. And it's out of bounds. It'll stay with with Breckenridge. (8-1) lead here on the Ratzel's Pool Hall scoreboard for loose ball. Coming back the other way is Ballgreen. That's another turnover for Breckenridge. Ballgreen to the hoop. Scores! Nicely done. Ballgreen gets into the scorebook here with a nice layup through defenders, and they'll work it into the hands of Nito. Nito, ball to the floor, right-handed dribble to the hoop. Too strong. Rebound underneath there. I believe that was number 4, Bull Byer, possibly.
Fouls on the Trojans. Number 5, Aaron Baker. His first personal foul, team's third.
Aaron Baker picks up his first.
Cowboys, number 32, Joseph Conzenius.
14-14 to go here in the first half. Inbounds pass comes to Sanchez. Sanchez to Smith. Smith works it down low there for Jackson Riggs, a 6-foot freshman. We're number 23 for the Cowboys. That shot is off the mark. And a loose ball. Ballgreen puts it into the hands of Alex Sanchez. That'll be the first turnover for Barnesville into the game. And to the hoop, and he scores. It's Jackson Riggs. 10-3, 7-point advantage at the moment here with 13:40-ish to go. Tried to work it in there to Manaville, but it'll be poked away, and another turnover here for Barnesville. Nearly a stolen ball, loose ball, and now it's still loose, and it'll be a travel, or what's the call here? Yep, it will be a travel. Trying to do a little bit too much on that play there. Stops the clock with 13:29 to go here in a 10-3 ball game. Inbounds pass comes to Smith. Smith over to Sanchez. Sanchez fakes left, dribbles right, runs into Iniger. Now he stops at the free throw line, bounces out to Smith. Smith lost it out of bounds. It'll be Barnesville basketball.
Subbing in for the Cowboys, number 1, Cameron Nito.
Inbounds pass will come to Ballgreen. He has 2 points to match his jersey number of the team's 10. Ballgreen being guarded there by Nito, comes into the lineup. Tries to feed the pass there to Ethan Larson, and that one goes out of bounds. Ethan Larson had a nice game in the junior varsity. He hit double digits. I know at one point he had 12. I didn't see what his final count was, but put up some good moves and some good numbers in that junior varsity game, in which Barnesville won by the score of 62-46. Here's another turnover. Manaville to the hoop. He draws the foul. Isaac Manville, the 6'7" senior.
Fouls on the Cowboys, number 32, Joseph Conzenius. The second personal foul, Team Smith.
I don't know, his eyes were on the rim there, and we have a timeout. 12:45 to go here, and it's 10-3 in favor of the Barnesville Trojans. Let's take a peek in at the girls' game. And right now, Perham has built their lead up to 21-13 with inside 6 minutes to go. Perham in the black, Barnesville in the white there as we take a look at the live look in at the Hive and Perham. And they'll work the ball inside. Nice look there, but it looks like a foul, and Perham will go to the free throw line. We'll take a timeout here. We'll be back in a few seconds on Magnitude Sports.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. All right, welcome back. Isaac Manville at the free throw line here for the Barnesville Trojans, leading 10-3. And the first one's a little bit short. And free throws have been a problem here, as the Trojans have had 5 attempts and missed them all so far. There's one. First free throw of the night goes to Isaac Manville. And back quickly comes Breckenridge. Up top there for Blofus. Blofus being guarded by Ethan Larson. Now he runs into a double team, and that shot is blocked by Manville. It was a three-point attempt, but the shot was blocked. Ethan Larson brings it back, pushes it into the corner for Ballgreen. Ballgreen with a little floater and one. How about that?
Foul on the Cowboys, number 2, Landon Blofus. His first personal foul, team 6. Subbing in for the Cowboys, number 22, David Smith.
Sixteen fouls now here for Breckenridge. See if Ballgreen can connect here and make it an 11-point lead. And he does just that. Ballgreen gets the old-fashioned three-point play, and another block there by Manville. Loose ball picked up there by Nito, and Nito to the hoop, and it rolls off the back of the rim. And I believe a foul might be called on Ballgreen here. Stops the clock with 12:09 to go.
His first personal foul, team scored.
Fourth team foul here for Barnesville. 12:09 to go, and it's going to be Landon Blofus, the 6'2 senior. 1 for 2 from the line tonight so far, and that one will rattle in.
Subbing in for the Trojans, number 11, Carson Hagan. Number 15,
14-4 now.
40, Wyatt Suter.
Wyatt Suter checks back in, as does Tate Iniger for Barnesville. 10-point advantage. We'll see if Blofus can make it a single-digit deficit. And he does with no problem. Breckenridge puts on a little bit of pressure in the backcourt here. Blofus now 3 for 4 from the free throw line for the Cowboys. Iniger with a nice move. Gets it out into the corner. I believe that's Ballgreen. I know it wasn't Ballgreen, but Suter has it now, and he takes it to the hoop and scores. Suter enters his name into the scorebook as they flip it over to Nito, now up top here for Blofus. And Blofus, a little floater off the glass, it won't go. Rebound tipped into the hands of Owen Riddle. Back the other way comes Iniger. Bounce pass, corner. 3 on the way, Hagan. And he got it. 5 points for Carson Hagan and another turnover. And Barnesville just keeps going. Nice pass. That one rolls off. Offensive rebound. Suter up and in. And that will cause a timeout. That is now 21-5 in favor of the Barnesville Trojans. We'll take a break and be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740. right, welcome back. Barnesville Trojans just blocked shots and an immense amount of turnovers, and it has mostly resulted in points. They lead 21-5 right now with 11:17 to go in the first half. Big thanks to our sponsors, including Superior Builders of Breckenridge, along with Barnesville Senex, the Barnesville Takedown Club, Ball Green Construction, among others, making today's action between the Trojans and Cowboys possible on Magnitude Sports. And another turnover. And here comes Tate Iniger to the hoop. He lets his defender go by and puts it up and in. Tate Iniger with 8 points and another turnover for Breckenridge. Here's a three on the way. That one's up and in. Nicely done by Damon Smith. That's his first points of the night and makes it 23-8. 10:45 and counting to go. Iniger with the basketball. Gets it into the hands there, Hagan. Hagan back to Iniger. Iniger cuts into the paint. Ooh, he may have gotten away with a travel. He may not have. Either way, he gets the bucket, and he's the first player to enter double digits as he has 10 now on the night. 10 of the team's 25 for Tate Iniger. And there's a travel. And I feel a little bit bad because I'm pretty sure Iniger traveled. It was about identical to what Nito just did with his feet. And he got called for the travel, and now the Breckenridge coach is talking to the official saying, hey, wasn't there a travel down at the other end that you didn't call? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just calling it as I see it. Nearly a turnover, but Iniger able to recover. He runs into a double team, needs some help, finds Riddle at the free throw line, and he cuts into the glass and scores. Owen Riddle with his first 2 points tonight. And another turnover for Breckenridge. And the turnovers for Breckenridge are happening faster than I can keep track of them. As I'm entering points into my scorebook and all that good stuff. And before I know it, it's Barnesville basketball again. Turnovers are plentiful right now in this ball game. And that's not good news if you're, that does not put a smile on the face if you're a Cowboy fan. Here's Riddle. Dishes it off for Suter. Suter into the corner. Thought about it was Andrew Peterson, number 3, into the lineup here for Barnesville. 9:28 and another turnover for Breckenridge as they lose the ball out of bounds. Inbounds pass will come to Iniger. 9:35 and counting to go here in the first half of play. Iniger will cross the timeline with 9:29 to go. Iniger still with the basketball. And he'll get it in there to Peterson. And Peterson's holding his knee. Quickly up court there to Jackson Riggs. And Riggs, does it count? I think it does. And Andrew Peterson is going to hop off. Gannon Ballgreen will come in his place, and he will sit down on the bench and get checked out. He's holding his right knee, so hopefully it's nothing serious. Going to the free throw line here is Jackson Riggs, a 6-foot freshman. 27-10 is our score as that basket counted. And the free throw is missed. Driving the baseline, Ballgreen somehow gets the double reverse and a little strong on that one. Up court, near side to Nito. Nito looked to drive baseline, Iniger cut him off, and now he steps out of bounds, and it's another turnover for Breckenridge. If they could clean up that turnover category, they might not be down by 17 right now. Here's Gannon Ballgreen. Ballgreen being guarded closely there by Nito. Ballgreen will hand it off. That is Baker. And now up top there is Riddle. Riddle backs up in between the circles, switches to the left hand, stops at the free throw line, tried to feed the pass to Baker. Baker tried to shoot it off the knee there of Riggs, and did Riggs travel? He either traveled or he was out of bounds, one of the two. It'll remain Barnesville basketball. Ballgreen will trigger the inbounds pass. And it's a catch and shoot three. Baker in, got it. Catch and shoot off the inbounds pass. And it's 30-10, three back the other way, too strong. They'll feed it into the paint for Suter. Now Iniger. Fakes left, he'll pull up for three with a man in his face. Landon Blofus couldn't have defended that any better, and Iniger still drains it. 33-10 as Barnesville's cruising right now here in their home opener. 8 minutes to go in the first half. Nice feed on the baseline and getting it up and in is Blofus. That's Blofus's first points, not from the free throw line. Here's Ballgreen. Ballgreen needing a little help. And he will eventually get it to Suter. Suter works it over to Riddle. Riddle on a double team to the baseline and no foul. He got all ball, the referee said. Little harassment in the backcourt, and now Breckenridge will bring it back. It's Smith with it. And it's stolen away by Baker. Baker will give it to Iniger. Iniger will slow things down in the backcourt a little bit here. And there's a steal. And coming back the other way here is Sanchez, and he will get fouled.
Foul on the Trojans. Number 2, Gannon Bowlgreen.
So number 2 picks up his second team foul, number 6 for Barnesville.
Cowboys, number 13, Alex Sanchez.
So both teams have 6 fouls. The next foul will put the opposing team at the free throw line for 1-1 for the remainder of the half here. Free throw is up and in there for Alex Sanchez. That's his first points of the night.
Number 3, Jacob Kunkel. For the Trojans, number 12, Ethan Larson, and number 24, Isaac Manivelle.
Second free throw in and out will not go, and the rebound comes down to the Trojans, and Baker brings it back quickly. Baker still with it. He's going to go all the way to the basket, out of the corner, catch and shoot three from Ballgreen, in and out won't go. Loose ball tipped around, picked up by Damon Smith. Brings it back, and Baker strips it out of his hands, but it'll remain Cowboy basketball. Stops the clock with 6:49 to go here in the first half. Update from Perham. The Yellow Jackets leading Barnesville 33-20 in the girls' game. Nice spin by Sanchez. That one will not go, and that's Manville with the rebound, and he'll give it off to Iniger in the backcourt. And a whistle, and I looked away. It's going to be a foul on Breckenridge, and that'll put Barnesville in the bonus.
Foul on the Cowboys. Number 1, Cameron Needle.
Cameron Needle picks up his first.
15,
Tate Iniger to the free throw line here with a 20-point lead. And he'll stay at 20 for the moment.
Subbing for the Cowboys, number 2, Landon Blofus.
$13 points for Iniger. Chance to make it 14 if he can connect on this, and he does. One for two on that trip, back the other way, and it rolls off. Rebound from Ethan Larson. He'll outlet it to Ballgreen. Ballgreen runs into his own teammate, gets it to Baker. Baker looking inside, puts the ball to the floor, thought about the shot, and a timeout called by Barnesville.
30-second timeout.
It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Magnitude Sports. Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740. All right, welcome back. A little over 6 minutes to go as the inbounds pass comes into the backcourt here for Ball Green. Ball Green over to Baker. Baker into the corner for Manville. Manville to the hoop, and he traveled. Stops the clock with 6:01 to go, and a turnover here for Barnesville.
Subbing in for the Cowboys, number 13, Alex Sanchez.
Alex Sanchez checking back in. That'll give Damon Smith a breather on the sideline. And bringing it up over is Jackson Riggs. He'll hand it off there for Nito. Nito now gets it to Sanchez. Sanchez being guarded closely there by Larson. Up top there for Kunkel. Kunkel back over to, that is Riggs. Driving into the paint, kicks it out, nearly lost it, and it's going back to Barnesville. It's a foul on Breckenridge.
Foul on the Cowboys, number 1, Cameron Nito.
And now we'll march down to the other end for free throws. 1 and 1, so he has to make one to get one. Who's going to go to the line is the question. Looks like maybe Ball Green, maybe Baker. Officials are going to get together and discuss here. I believe it should be a 1 and 1, but they're in a commercial break right now in the girls' game, so we'll give you a score update on that ASAP. Apparently it will not be a shooting foul. It'll be just an inbounds foul. It is team foul number 8, though, however, on Breckenridge.
Subbing for the Trojans, number 10, Owen Riddle. Number 14, Brady Nozzle. And number 40, Wyatt Suter.
Number 14 for Barnesville. I don't have him in my book. Let's see here. Brady Nozzle. Okay, I do have him in my book, but I have him in as number 13 and not number 14. So there we go. We got that adjustment made. Brady Nozzle. Wants to thank our cameraman Aiden for helping me out with that one. There's a shot by Jackson Riggs. He has 6 points now, and it's 34-15. Iniger with it. Looking around, gets it to Suter. Suter, right-handed dribble, splits defenders, and scores. Nice move there by Wyatt Suter. Took the dribble in and kind of weaved his way through 2.5 Breckenridge defenders to get to the bucket and drop it in. Bo Byer, 6'3" junior, and now there's another turnover. And bringing it back is Suter to the hoop and scores again. 4 of his 8 points have come on the last 2 possessions for Wyatt Suter, and it's 38-15 now here on the Ratzo's Pool Hall scoreboard as Blofis will work with it. He'll try and lob it in. It's going to be stolen away by Suter. The pass was intended for Jackson Riggs. Another turnover here for Breckenridge, and now they get it down low. Stepping back out into the corner there with it is Owen Riddle. Riddle up top. Iniger will pull the trigger off the front of the rim. The 3 will not go, and the rebound comes down to Breckenridge. A little bit of pressure, but Breckenridge will control it as Riggs brings it up. Finds his teammate Blofis down low, and Blofis scores. 4 minutes and change to go. That one rolls off. And a reach-in foul here on Barnesville.
Foul on the Trojans, number 10, Owen Riddle. His second personal foul, team 7. Subbing in for the Trojans, number 11, Carson Hagan. And number 2, Gannon Bowman. Subbing in for the Cowboys, number 22, Damon Smith. Number 32, Joseph Conzenius. And number 1, Cameron Nino.
All right, so I didn't take my own advice, and that popcorn I had at halftime of the JV game is attacking me now. So try and make it through the first half here as Blofis will connect on the free throw.
1-1, number 2, Landon Blofis.
Second one, also in. Nice job there by Blofis. Five of 6 from the free throw line for Blofis. And that one's ripped away. It'll be a turnover and go back to Breckenridge. 38-19 our score here as we close in on 3 minutes to go in the first half. And that'll be a carry, travel, what is it? Foul on Barnesville. I didn't see the foul. I saw the carry.
Fouls on the Trojans, number 14.
Both teams with 8 fouls now.
At the line, shooting free throws for the Cowboys, number 2, Landon Blofis.
And Blofis will miss. And I don't know if he caught anything on that one. If he did, he grazed the bottom front of the net, and that was it. Only his second miss from the charity stripe tonight. Riddle gets it up court there for Hagan. Hagan to Ballgreen. Ballgreen looks, gets to the free throw line for Suter. Suter will muscle his way through to the hoop, and it will not go. Suter will get his own rebound. He will try again, and he travels. When he got the rebound, he took another hop up and came down, and then he put the shot up, and that's what drew the travel. 38-19 our score here on the Ratzel's Pool Hall scoreboard in favor of the Barnesville Trojans. It is now halftime at the Hive in Perham. Yellow Jackets leading Barnesville 38-25 at halftime. So Barnesville trying to close that gap. We'll see what they can come out with in the second half as that shot is missed. 2:40 and counting. Nice job by Riddle to get into the paint. Shot a little bit off. 2:40 and counting to go now. And another turnover. And a little floater is a little too hard off the glass there from Brady Nozzle. With the ball is Nito. 2:15 to go to the hoop, and he travels. Would not have countered had it gone in.
Subbing in for the Cowboys, number 23, Jackson Riggs.
And Suter lost it out of bounds, so that'll stop the clock and give the ball right back here to Breckenridge. 38-19, they're not out of it yet. If they can stop some turnovers and get a couple baskets in, they could be right back into this contest. Nice feed down low. Smith with the drop in.
Cowboys basket by number 22, Damon Smith.
Damon Smith, I have him down for 5. Here's Riddle. And Riddle will draw the foul, and Riddle will earn a trip to the Barnesville Booster Club free throw line.
Foul.
And he'll shoot a pair.
Number 1, Cameron Nito. His third personal foul, team's 9. At the line, shooting free throws for the Trojans, number 10, Owen Riddle.
Riddle 0 for 2 tonight from the line. Not anymore.
Subbing for the Cowboys, number 3, Jacob Kunkel.
Can he put his team to 40? And the answer is yes, he can.
Subbing in for the Trojans, number 12, Ethan Larson.
Missed his first two and made his more recent two, and now it's a 40-21 lead for the Barnesville Trojans. They accidentally credited the point to Breckenridge. The scoreboard in the gym shows 39-22, but it is 40-21. 90 seconds to go here in the first half. Now they've fixed the almost. Rebound underneath. Sanchez with the follow-up, and he'll draw the foul. Stops the clock with 1:23 to go.
Trojans, number 12, Ethan Larson. His first personal foul, team's time. At the line, shooting free throws for the Cowboys, number 13, Alex Sanchez.
Sanchez has it roll off. Sanchez 1 for 2 from the charity stripe now. And he'll be 1 for 3. And the rebound comes down to Suter. Minute 17 and counting to go as Nozzle hands it off there for Hagan. Now that is Ethan Larson. Larson dribbles in, free throw line. And they try to get it to Iniger, but the pass was tipped. And now coming back the other way, here's Breckenridge to the hoop, and he scores. It is Jacob Kunkel with the basket. 40-23. Ooh, close to a travel there, but they'll quickly shift the ball around. And a nice pass inside, and somebody fouled somebody. It looks like that foul might be charged to Kunkel.
Foul on the Cowboys, number 3, Jacob Kunkel. His third personal foul, team's 10. At the line, shooting free throws for the Trojans, number 11, Carson Hayden.
So for the next 46 seconds, it's 2 shots for every foul for Barnesville as they are in the double bonus now. And the first one's off the mark there.
Subbing in for the Cowboys, number 4, Bo Byer.
I think it's Riddle at the free throw line. No, it's Carson Hagan. And he goes 1 of 2. .42 seconds to go. We get it to Smith. Smith being guarded closely there by Hagan, and a whistle will stop the clock with 36.9 seconds to go. And that foul will put Breckenridge in the double bonus. So 36.9 seconds. Both teams will have 2 shots for every foul that occurs in the next 36 seconds. That one will rattle in.
Coming in for the Trojans, number 5.
Damon Smith with his first free throw of the night, and he makes it 1 for 1. Second one is off the mark. 1 for 2 as Barnesville brings the ball down court. It's Baker with it. Now Iniger. Iniger gets it over there to Larson. Baker now in the corner, 25 seconds to go. Teeing it up for 3 there is Nozzle. That one will not go. And a jump ball will be called, and the possession arrow favors the Trojans. Stops the clock with 20.2 seconds to go. They have started the second half now, and once again it's 38-27 as Barnesville just hit a free throw, and they are down by 11 now here early in the second half. Inbounds pass to Iniger, and it counts!
Basket's good. Fouls on the Cowboys, number 13, Alex Sanchez. His first personal foul.
And he hits the free throw. Quickly the other way is Sanchez. Sanchez, did he step on the line? No, he was fouled. His fouled by somebody on
Foul on the
Barnesville.
Trojans, number 12, Ethan Larson, his second personal foul. At the line, shooting free throws for the Cowboys, number 13, Alex Sanchez.
Ethan Larson charged with his second. Here's Sanchez at the line. 1 for 3 tonight, make it 1 for 4. And that one's in. Sanchez 2 for 5 from the line tonight. 7 seconds to go. Corner 3 on the way. It's in and out. And a half quarter is up, and that one's off the mark. So 2 missed 3-pointers.
Your score at the half, Barnesville Trojans 44.
And that'll bring us to halftime.
25.
44-25, your halftime score in favor of the Barnesville Trojans. We'll take a timeout, add some numbers, come back with your halftime show right after this here on Magnitude Sports. Newell will set it up near side. Lexi Ballgreen tipped, and it's a kill for Ballgreen. That pulls the Barnesville Trojans within a point, and they get the serve back. Quest works out the shotgun again. He's looking deep, and he's got a man with a little bit of room. It bounces off the back of the neck of a Barnesville Trojan, and it's intercepted. Gannon Ballgreen will get the deflected
The
pass.
ball is intercepted on the deflection by number 6, Gannon Baldry.
Established in 1989, the charitable mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially those involving kids and youth. Learn more about the Barnesville Booster Club by following the Barnesville Booster Club Facebook page, where you can get more information on member drives, upcoming events, and more. You can also learn more by contacting the Barnesville High School office, and the Barnesville Booster Club can also be followed on Twitter. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Go Trojans!
Budget.
Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart pharmacy and hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in at 117 Front Street to select your next grill or smoker. Choose from a wide variety including Pit Boss, Weber, Traeger, and Blackstone. Let one of Barnesville Drug and Hardware's friendly team members help you pick the grill or smoker that's just right for you. Search Barnesville Drug and Hardware on Facebook and give them a like and follow. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Barnesville Trojans the best of luck in this game and this season. Barnesville Drug and Hardware.
Ratzel's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzel's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzel's Pool Hall on Facebook. Give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzel's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzel's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town. The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740. All right, welcome back. Halftime score, Barnesville Trojans up 44-25 with the Breckenridge Cowboys here on the Ratsos Pool Hall scoreboard. Barnesville trying to cut into that deficit. It's 45-36 with 12 minutes and change to go in the second half in Perham for the girls game. We'll keep you updated. We'll take another peek or two in at that game here during our halftime show. Let's go over the numbers right now as we bring you to your Ratsos Pool Hall stat report. There you see it. Trojans shooting 17 for 27 overall. Cowboys just 8 of 17. 3 of 6, 50% from three-point land. Not quite the case for Breckenridge, 1 of 5. Free throws, 7 of 13 for Barnesville, 8 of 15 for the Cowboys. And the turnovers are probably one of the biggest stories. 17 turnovers for the Cowboys in that first half. And that is your Ratsos Pool Hall halftime stats report. We'll take a look at that girls game here as we go over the individual numbers for Breckenridge. 9 points for Landon Blofis, and that includes 5 of 7 from the free throw line. Jacob Kunkel has 2. Alex Sanchez has 2. He's 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Damon Smith has 6. He's 1 of 2 from the free throw line, and he has that 1 three-pointer for the Breckenridge Cowboys. And then Jackson Riggs has 6. So 6 for Riggs, 6 for Smith, 2 for Sanchez, 2 for Kunkel, 9 for Blofis. Add those all up, and that equals 25. For the Barnesville Trojans, 5 for Gannon Ballgreen. He's 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Aaron Baker has a triple. Owen Riddle with 4 points, a basket, and 2 of 4 from the Barnesville Booster Club free throw line. Carson Hagan with 6, including 50% from the line, 1 of 2. Isaac Manville, 1 point, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Wyatt Suter with 8 points, all of them from inside the paint. And your leader right now for the Barnesville Trojans is Tate Iniger. He has 17 on the night, 1 three-pointer, a whole bunch of baskets inside the paint, and he's 2 of 3 from the Barnesville Booster Club free throw line. And that is your individual numbers for the Barnesville Trojans. There you see it. Perham starting to pull ahead with their lead as they just connect on another basket. That's a three-pointer to make it 56-38. So right as Barnesville cut into that lead and it looked like that they had an opportunity, now that lead looks a little bit larger for the Perham Yellow Jackets. So we'll see if Barnesville can cut into that deficit, as it looks like Perham gets another turnover there, and then they give the ball right back to Barnesville with the 9 minutes and change to go in the second half there. Once again, halftime score here, 44-25 as the teams come back out onto the court to warm up. Take a look at what's coming up here on Magnitude Sports. As we'll be back Thursday as the Barnesville wrestling team will host Park Rapids area on Thursday. It's a 5 o'clock start here on Magnitude Sports for that wrestling meet. And then we take a couple days off for the Christmas break, and we come back on the other side of Christmas with a 8-game holiday tournament at Perham And it's the Grand 8 Holiday Tournament. There you see the Barnesville girls team will be participating in that. We'll have coverage of all 8 games in that. And if you haven't had a chance to watch Minnesota basketball with a shot clock yet, well then tune in on Tuesday and Wednesday, December 27th and 28th, to the Grand 8 Holiday Tournament. They will be using the shot clock in all 8 of those games. At least to the best of my knowledge, they'll be using it in all 8 of the games. I haven't heard of any teams contesting to it, but they do have the, from what I understand, they have the right to inform the AD at Perham if they want to not use a shot clock in their game. But to the best of my knowledge, no teams have disagreed to that. So it'll be shot clock basketball on December 27th and 28th. And then we'll be back on the 31st on New Year's Eve for a doubleheader in Bismarck, as the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks will host the Kindred Vikings in a girls and boys doubleheader, with the girls tipping off at 3 o'clock, the boys to follow at approximately 4:30, and that'll wrap up the 2022 portion of our schedule here on Magnitude Sports. Of course, you can dig deeper into that schedule by going to our website at magnitudesn.com. Click on the Schedules button. You can also get final scores and all that good stuff at the final scores tab at the bottom of our schedule. Follow us on our social medias if you'd be so kind to do so. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with the second half right after this.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. All right, welcome back. As we get ready to start half number 2. And it's underway here as Breckenridge will get the ball to start off. Trailing 44-25 here on the Ratsos Pool Hall scoreboard. Long 3 is in. 22 feet straight away for number 22, Damon Smith, who hits on the 22-footer. Damon Smith, a point shy of double digits, and that's an offensive foul. It's a charging foul on Barnesville. First foul of the second half. Want to say hi to Dylan, watching, cheering on the Breckenridge Cowboys, and also to Jim tuning in from Denver, North Carolina. Thank you so much for tuning in and for watching tonight. Much appreciated. Fouls on Gannon Ballgreen. Gannon Ballgreen picks up his third. Damon Smith goes to the line. He was 1 for 2 in the first half. And he'll miss his first one of the second half. And he'll make his second one of the second half. 1 for 2 in the first half, and now 1 for 2 in the second half, and he's 2 for 4 overall as Breckenridge puts a 2-man press on in the backcourt. Some quick passing alleviates that press, and Ballgreen will set things up from the top. Right-handed dribble, bounce pass there to Riddle. Riddle hands it off to, can't see who that is, that's Hagan. Now it is Iniger. Iniger, left-handed dribble, down to the baseline, makes a move, rolls off the rim, won't go. And the rebound comes down to Konzemius. Back the other way on the far side there. That is it Kunkel? No, it's Nito, number 1, not number 3. Lighting made that one look like have a couple squiggles. Another long 3 for Damon Smith. That one's off the mark. He connected on the last one. And now it's a 3-on-1 back the other way. Wyatt Suter rolls off the rim. Rebound tipped into the hands of Sanchez. Up court quick to Nito. Nito to the hoop and scores. Cameron Nito with his first points of the night. 2 points and 3 fouls for Cameron Nito. All the fouls coming in the first half, all the points coming in the second half. Missed 3, Riddle with a rebound on what appeared to be a block shot, but they're going to call a foul on Sanchez. Sanchez picks up his second. Owen Riddle, 2 for 4, 50% in the first half. He'll get his first crack at points here in half number 2. And it's up and too strong. (44-31). Second free throw is also too strong. And a chance for Breckenridge to chip into that deficit here after 2 missed free throws. Here's Nito with it. Nito up against Suter, leaves it in the corner for a 3, too strong, and Suter off his shoe, and now quickly to Ballgreen, courtesy of Hagen. And now Iniger has it, fakes left, dribbles right, spins in the paint, muscles his way to the hoop, and Ballgreen snags the loose ball out of the air. Not sure if that counts as a missed shot or not, and now it's a turnover. That one does count as a turnover. I believe it'll go into the books as a block shot, and then Ballgreen will keep possession is how that one would be scored or tallied. 44-31, 15 and a half to go here. As they work it for Conzemius. Conzemius up top for Sanchez. Sanchez to Smith, being guarded closely there by Iniger. Up top for Nito. Nito back to Sanchez, being guarded by Ballgreen. Sanchez in and out, and he gets an elbow and gets some space, puts up a 3, won't go. Riddle pulls down the rebound. Riddle up court to Ballgreen. Ballgreen, cross court, corner 3 on the way, and it is no good. Iniger with a rebound, and it is going to stay with Barnesville. That foul actually goes on Breckenridge and not Barnesville. But both teams do have 2 fouls, so that's correct. The last foul was the 3rd one charged to Conzemius. Riddle to Ballgreen. Ballgreen traveled. 14:49 to go here in the second half. Inbounds pass comes into Smith. Smith will bring it up court over the timeline with 14:36 to go here. Now Nito has it. Nito, nice pass inside for Smith. Smith from the paint, turns around over Ballgreen and scores. Damon Smith with 12 points now, according to my numbers. Outside Baker, he has a 3 back in the first half. That's his only point so far. Nice quick pass in there to Manville, and Manville cannot get it to go. It will go out of bounds and stay with Barnesville. Stops the clock with 14:07 to go here in the second half. Inbounds pass triggered by Ballgreen, and it's tipped away. It was intended for Iniger, but a nice defensive play there. I believe it was Smith who tipped it away. And now Breckenridge brings it back. They'll try foot on the line, long 2. It's in. Landon Blofis with that 2 will have Coach Askegard call a timeout. 44-33. Should be 35 with that last basket. There we go. Now it is 35. And we'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Ratzel's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzel's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzel's Pool Hall on Facebook, give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzel's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzel's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town.
All right, let's take a live look in at the Hive in Perham, and right now it's 61-46 with just inside of 4 minutes to go in the second half of the girls' game. Barnesville's at the free throw line. And Sydney Strand just hit a free throw to make it 61-47. We'll bring it back here as soon as the timeout is concluded. Keep it on the live look in there, and the girls' game as Perham scores again. So still a little bit of time to go, but Perham, what you could say, has a comfortable lead right now over the Trojans, and we'll see if the Trojans can battle back in the final 4 of that one. Pressure on the backcourt now here by Breckenridge. Iniger gets through the defense, and he's left alone, thought about it, didn't pull the trigger. Baker has it now in the corner. Baker switches dribble behind his back, goes to the baseline, runs into a double team. He needs some help. Jump ball is going to be called, and the possession arrow favors Barnesville. Ball Green will trigger the inbounds pass. 13:30 to go here in the second half. Iniger, Ball Green, corner 3. No, not quite. Off the back rim, but Manville's there for the rebound and 2 points. Manaville with the basket, 46-35 in favor of Barnesville. Here on the Ratzels Pool Hall scoreboard, it's Smith with the ball, being guarded by Ball Green. Puts a floater up. He'll drop in. Nicely done by Damon Smith. 46-37 and a turnover. And, a hard contact there as Baker and Blofis collided. Baker pops up more quickly than I thought he would, and it was Blofis getting a little bit more time to get up from the ground there, but two players aggressively going after the rebound there, and they're going to charge a foul to Blofis. That's his second personal, team's third.
Subbing in for the Cowboys, number 4, Bo Byer, and number 23, Jackson Riggs.
46-37, 12:55 to go. Inbounds pass to Ball Green, back to Baker. Baker back to Ball Green. And they get through that half-court trap. Manaville feeds one to Larson. And Ethan Larson takes a dribble and puts it in off the glass. Ethan Larson with his first 2 points of the night.
Subbing in for the Cowboys, number 2, Landon Blofis. For the Trojans, number 10, Owen Riddle. Number 11, Carson Hagan. And number 40, Wyatt Suter.
Hagan, Riddle, and Suter check in. They'll give Manaville, Iniger, and Larson breathers on the bench. Inbounds pass comes to Sanchez. He'll switch to the near side of the court, bring it over the timeline, 12:38 and counting to go. And the number 4, that is Bo Byer. Gets it there to Blofis, and it's turned over. Barnesville with a break back the other way. They get it to Suter, and Suter will get fouled by one of the white jerseys, possibly Sanchez, but don't take my word on that.
Foul on the Cowboys, number 13, Alex Sanchez.
And it is indeed on Sanchez. That's his third, team's fourth. And it's turned over off the inbounds pass. They'll get it up there to Kunkel, and Kunkel's floater's up and in. Baker has it. Pushes in the corner here for Suter. Back to Baker. Baker quickly over to Ball Green. Now into the opposite corner there for Riddle. And a blocking foul is going to be charged there on Kunkel. That's his fourth. He has one more and he's done. So Cameron Needle will come in for Kunkel. Kunkel will hit the bench with 4 fouls with 12:04 to go. Sideline inbounds pass goes right back to 11:56, Ball Green with it. Double team. And a loose ball, and it's turned over. And now Barnesville gets it back on a steal. Bounce pass up to Suter. Suter, nice passing. Baker has it. Baker hands it off there for Riddle. Riddle had it tipped out of bounds. The pass was intended for Suter. It'll stay with Barnesville. They'll inbound it from in front of their bench. 48-39 our score with 11:37 to go in the second half. Update from Perham. Yellow Jackets 61, Barnesville 46. Barnesville is in the 1-1 bonus, and they just connected on a free throw. So it's 61-47 with 3:52 to go in the second half there.
Foul on the Cowboys, number 32, Joseph Conzemius. His fourth personal foul, team 6.
So Conzemius picks up his fourth, team 6.
Subbing in for the Cowboys, number 3, Jacob Cumberland.
Riddle. Floater in the paint's up and in. Carson Hagen, excuse me. My apologies. Carson Hagen with the basket. Here's Bo Byer. Byer, right-handed dribble. Swings it over to Nito. 11:19 and counting. Nito, cross court. Going to the left is Byer. Byer cut off at the baseline, and it's intercepted. Back the other way is Riddle to the hoop. He scores. 52-39. Owen Riddle with 6 points on the evening. Here's Byer again. Being harassed by Suter. Gets it to Smith. Smith dribbles. Looking for some help. Dishes it over to Nito. Nito being guarded there closely by Ball Green. Back to Byer. Byer lost it. Another turnover here for the Cowboys. 10:35 to go. 52-39. Cowboys over 20 plus on the turnover margin now. Catch and shoot three is what I meant to say is off the mark. And Iniger gets the rebound, and then it goes out of bounds, and I think it's back to Breckenridge basketball.
Subbing in for the Cowboys, number 2, Brandon Blockfuss, and number 13, Alex Sanchez. For the Trojans, number 24, Isaac Manville.
$10:18 to go here in the second half. 52-39 as Smith will work the ball for the Cowboys, and that is Sanchez with a three, and that one's off. Rebound comes to Barnesville. Hagen with it into the corner, up for Iniger. Iniger through defenders to the hoop, and a little strong. Tip for the rebound. Nito will take control of it. Up court to Sanchez. Sanchez with a little spin move, lost the ball back to Barnesville. Stops the clock with 9:53 to go. Two-men pressure in the backcourt here for Breckenridge. Iniger will direct traffic in the backcourt, get it to Suter. Suter fires it over for Ball Green. Looks right, passes left. Manaville for a three. Yes, he got it. Isaac Manaville with 5 points in the second half after putting up only one in the first half. And another loose ball. And they will wrestle for it, and the possession arrow goes to Breckenridge. $54-39 with 9:22 to go here in the second half. It's a full timeout. We'll take one with them. Back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Newell
will set it up near side. Lexi Ballgreen picked, and it's a kill for Ballgreen. That posed the Barnesville Trojans within a point. They get the serve back. Inquest works out of the shotgun again. He's looking deep, and he's got a man with a little bit of room. It bounces off the back of the neck of a Barnesville Trojan, and it's intercepted. Gannon Ballgreen will get the deflected pass.
Intercepted on the deflection by number 6, Gannon Ballgreen.
All right, welcome back. 9:19 to go. 54-39. Once again, I want to say thanks to Superior Builders in Breckenridge, along with Barnesville Senex, Ratzo's Pool Hall, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Ballgreen Construction, the Barnesville Takedown Club, Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, Willow Creek Insurance, Dean's Bulk Service, and the Pitchfork for making today's action between the Trojans and Cowboys possible. Here's Smith. He'll tee it up for a three. He drains it. That's his third three-pointer of the game. He has 9 of his 19 from behind the arc. A few Breckenridge fans wanted to travel there. Manaville will bounce it out. Ballgreen inside for Manaville, and his shot is off. Iniger's there for the rebound. A little strong, and I think Suter got the rebound and threw the... No, it was Hagen who got the rebound, actually. (54-42). One minute to go in Perham, and the Lady Trojans are trailing 67-52 with 1 minute to go. There's a shot up and in by Landon Blofis. 2 more for Breckenridge, and they're starting to close the gap a little bit here. They're within 10, not anymore. It's going to be a 12, possibly a 13-point advantage here if he can connect from the free throw line. Once again, I want to say hi to Dylan Wagner, who's watching and cheering on the Breckenridge Cowboys. And Jim for watching, a faithful viewer from Denver, North Carolina. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. And for all those watching from Ratzo's Pool Hall in Barnesville, thank you so much for tuning in and having on the game. And I know I don't have any confirmation, but I think they might have it on at the Purple Goose too. So if you do have it on and you're watching from there, thanks for supporting our sponsors. We appreciate it. Here's Blofis. Move to the hoop. He draws the foul. Stops the clock with 8:19 to go. Carson Hagen is the most fouls of anybody on Barnesville. He has 4 right now, and there is going to be a substitution for Barnesville right now. Hagen out, Suter in for Barnesville. And that one's in. 56-45, I believe, or it says 44 here in the score in the gym. We'll go ahead and adjust that to 44. Here's Baker, fires it over there for Riddle. Back up to Baker, now over to Iniger. Iniger drives into the paint, lost the ball, had it tipped away, and it's picked up there by Smith. Smith brings it back. Near wing here, that's Riggs, and Riggs travels. $7:59 to go. Down to the final 5 seconds, and that is going to do it. The Perham Yellow Jackets win by the score 71-53 over Barnesville in the girls' game up in Perham. Ooh, and Baker took a nasty spill on the near sideline. A nice sportsmanship there from Sanchez to help him back up. He fell down and his stomach rolled right on top of the basketball as he went to the floor face first. And it's good to see that he's going to stay in there. Nothing serious. Here's Smith with the ball. I think that's Nito with it now. Yeah, it was. Gets it to Blofis. Blofis back to Nito up top. Now over to Smith. Being guarded closely there by Baker. Smith, right-handed dribble. Tried to go to the baseline to get tied up in the possession arrow, or is it a foul? No, they're going to call a foul on Baker. I thought maybe he tied him up. 5 fouls here for the Trojans, and not 4. Three on the way. That one's off the mark. Rebound, Barnesville. Riddle up court. That's Ethan Larson with it. Larson looking for some help. Feeds it down low. Ballgreen with the reverse. I have Ballgreen down for 7 now. And tied up, and now now it's a foul. Last 2 times I thought Barnesville tied it up, but it's a foul instead. So once again, it is now final. 71-53, the Perham Yellow Jackets over the Lady Trojans.
Subbing in for the Trojans, number 14, Brady Nozzle.
Here we have 7 minutes exactly to go. And a move in, and it will drop in. I think it was Sanchez who got that basket. Check that, it was Blofis who got it. So take 2 points away from Sanchez and give him to Blofis. That one, and somehow got through the tip, and Jackson Riggs puts it up and in. And now a timeout. 6:29 to go, we'll stop our clock. 6:29 to go here. And since we don't have a girls' game to check in on anymore, we'll take a timeout. Be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
All right, back live here as Barnesville with a 58-49 lead. And a basket here for Breckenridge would be huge. Cut the lead down to 7, possibly 6 on a three-pointer. 6:11 and counting to go. Nito with it. Gets it to Blofis. Blofis looking around, has Sanchez on the near wing. He cuts into the paint, puts up a shot, and he traveled. Another turnover and a costly one at that. 6 minutes to go. They'll get it to Larson, and Larson is fouled. Team foul number 6, or is it 7 now? It is the 7th team foul that puts Barnesville in the 1-on-1 bonus. Ethan Larson to the free throw line. In. Ten-point lead now, and still plenty of time for Breckenridge to get back into this one. And that one's in too, and Sanchez somehow took a hard fall to the ground. 5:48 and counting. Sanchez, it's tipped into the backcourt, and that is going to be taken away there by Brady Nozzle. And that gets the Barnesville fans on their feet as Brady Nozzle scores his first points on varsity. Foot on the line, long two, off the right side, won't go. Rebound to Barnesville, 62-49, 5.5 to go. Inside 5.5, Ethan Larson with it. Gets it to Ballgreen. Ballgreen gets around Nito. Behind the back pass to Suter, up and in. Wow, what a pass by Gannon Ballgreen to get Suter into double digits. He has 10 with that basket. That basket will not count. Foul before the drive to the basket. Now both teams are in the 1-on-1 bonus. That's the 4th personal on Gannon Ballgreen. No activity from the bench yet for Barnesville. Ballgreen and Carson Hagan both playing with 4 fouls for Barnesville, so watch for number 2 and number 11. If one of those two get a foul, they'll be done. That one rattles in, and he'll earn himself a second free throw. It is Jackson Riggs at the line. He had 6 in the first half. With that free throw, he has 9. He could get into double digits if he can connect here. And that is 2 big free throws for Breckenridge. 64-51, a 13-point lead as Ballgreen has it. Now Suter. Suter to the free throw line into the corner, quickly up to Iniger. Cross court over to Ballgreen. Drives the baseline, runs into a double team. Now Larson has it. Bounces it in for Iniger, and it's out of bounds. It'll stay with Barnesville. Ballgreen, top of the key 3. No, it's in and out, and a whistle. .441 to go as the officials will talk something over here. I think we'll have free throws down at the other end, but I'm not 100% sure, I guess. And it looks like we will have free throws. Points with the clock stopped, down by 13, and it's number 13, Alex Sanchez, the 6'3 senior, stepping up to the free throw line. He is 2 for 5 tonight. This is his first trip to the free throw line in the second half. Big free throws here, and Sanchez misses, and Iniger gets the rebound. Ballgreen drives the baseline to the hoop, kicks it out. Quick passes back over to Iniger. Iniger shades a defender and puts it up for 3. Iniger with 20 points on the evening. On that three-pointer there. That basket's off the mark, and the rebound will be swatted out of bounds. Who will get it? It will be Breckenridge who will get the basketball. 4:12 to go. So just when Breckenridge was within 10 with a chance to cut it to single digits, Barnesville hits a couple big buckets and a couple big rebounds and pushes their lead back to 16. Still time for, and it's a steal off the inbounds pass, and it's going to Barnesville. What a play there by Owen Riddle. He swatted it away. The ball was going out of bounds, and he fired it off the leg of Sanchez to give the ball back to Barnesville. Here's Hagan. Once again, Hagan and Ball Green playing with 4 fouls. That's number 2 and 11 in purple. And that one's off the mark. Jump ball is called. Stops the clock with 3:53 to go. Possession arrow will favor the Trojans. Once again, Mike Mason with you here on the play-by-play along with Aiden on camera. And now we have a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740. All right, our game on the North Dakota side has gone final. The Kindred Vikings have defeated the Richland Colts 70-54. So now this game here is the only game still live on Magnitude Sports. Barnesville up 67-51 on the Ratsos Pool Hall scoreboard, and they turn it over. Sanchez will get the ball and lay it in. 2 more for Sanchez. He has 4 on the night. Suter, offensive foul. Basket does not count. So again, Ballgreen falls out now. 7 points on the night. He's done with 3:33 to go here in the second half. So Ethan Larson will come in his place. So number 12, Ethan Larson, takes the place of Gannon Ballgreen, who's fouled out. So now Carson Hagan needs to be a little bit careful as he has 4 fouls and he's on the court right now. Here's Smith with the basketball. Down by 14 and a whistle. Ethan Larson picks up his third. Damon Smith, 2 of 4, make it 3 of 5. And Damon Smith has 20 points now with that free throw. A chance to make it 21. No, he'll miss it. Rebound comes up court quickly to Riddle, and Riddle just cuts through the defense and scores. Nice play there by Owen Riddle. Wasted no opportunities on that one. Catch and shoot. Long three, he drains it. Damon Smith with 23 points. 12 of those 23 from behind the arc. Here's Carson Hagan, and it's turned over. And if they can get another 3 here, is that one going to win? No, it will not. But an offensive rebound by Konzemius.
off the missed three by Nito. We'll stop the clock with 2:41 to go. And now Carson Hagan is fouled out with 2:43 to go. Hagan will end the night with 10 points. So he fouls out 50 seconds after Gannon Ballgreen fouls out with 7 points. So those two combined for 17 of the team's points tonight. And they will watch the rest of the game from the sideline. Konzemius misses the first and makes the second. 67-58. Iniger has it over the timeline. Needs some help. Pushes it into the corner for Suter, and it's going to be a reach and foul on Blofus. I believe that's his third. Okay, so it was 69. They were just slow to add that basket. 69-58 is the official score. As Suter connects, 11 points for Suter, 70-58, 12-point advantage. Second one is also in, no problem. 13-point advantage. Nito has it. Far side, Blofus catch and shoot. He makes it look easy, folks. Damon Smith with another three. I think I said Blofus, I didn't mean to. And if he can keep shooting those, they might stay in this game. 71-61 with 2 minutes to go. Three back the other way is good, and they answer with a three of their own, courtesy of Ethan Larson. That shot is a little bit off the mark. And now it's Riddle with it. Riddle feeds it to Nozzle. Suter has it now. To the baseline. Back up top. Larson thought about the three. Didn't pull the trigger. Down to the baseline. Reverse layup. Suter is, I believe that one counted. And that one's in. Suter with the basket and the foul. 3-point play there, and another three on the way from Sanchez won't go. Rebound Riddle. Riddle up court for Larson. Larson nearly lost the dribble, regained control. Needs a little bit of help, and a timeout called by Barnesville to prevent the 5-second call.
30-second timeout.
It's a 30-second timeout with 1:13 to go. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and IsoClean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you. The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well.
All right, we'll make it up to the Purple Goose, bring you back here to live action. 1:13 to go here in the second half. 77-61 in favor of Barnesville. Breckenridge still fighting, and Barnesville not making it easy. Suter gets it there to Larson. Larson spins, misses the shot. And the ball will go out of bounds, and I'll stop the clock with 58.3 seconds to go. And this one can probably write in the W now here for Barnesville. It's just going to be a little too late here for Breckenridge. They put in a nice effort to try and come back in this one here, but they're going to end up falling a little bit short. Prove me wrong. Floater missed everything. Grazed the front of the net, and that was it. 44.7 as Riddle will take the inbounds pass. Inniger will put the ball on the floor in the backcourt. Now he needs some help. He'll get it there to Nozzle. Nozzle over the timeline to Riddle. Riddle back to Inniger. Inniger gets it there to Larson. 28 seconds to go. Riddle to the hoop, and Riddle gets fouled. That's on Sanchez. That's his fourth.
Foul on the Cowboys, number 13, Alex Sanchez. His fourth personal foul. At the line, shooting 2 free throws for the Trojans, number 10, Owen Riddle.
Both teams at 10 fouls now. And Owen Riddle at the line. And it's up and in. (78-61), make it 79-61. 20 seconds to go. Pass gets tipped back to Nito, and he puts it up and in. 10 seconds to go now. Barnesville can dribble this one out if they wish. Nozzle gets it to Riddle. Riddle behind the back pass is intercepted, but at the buzzer, and they can't do anything with it, and that'll be your final score. The Barnesville Trojans 79 and the Breckenridge Cowboys 63. We'll take a timeout. We'll add up some numbers. We'll come back with your post-game show after this here on Magnitude Sports. Be right back.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963.
Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart pharmacy and hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in at 117 Front Street to select your next grill or smoker. Choose from a wide variety including Pit Boss, Weber, Traeger, and Blackstone. Let one of Barnesville Drug and Hardware's friendly team members help you pick the grill or smoker that's just right for you. Search Barnesville Drug and Hardware on Facebook and give them a like and follow. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Barnesville Trojans the best of luck in this game and this season.
Barnesville Ratzel's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzel's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzel's Pool Hall on Facebook. Give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzel's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzel's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town. The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963.
Established in 1989, the charitable mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially those involving kids and youth. Learn more about the Barnesville Booster Club by following the Barnesville Booster Club Facebook page, where you can get more information on member drives, upcoming events, and more. You can also learn more by contacting the Barnesville High School office, and the Barnesville Booster Club can also be followed on Twitter. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Go Trojans!
Newell will set it up near side. Lexi Ballgreen kick, and it's a kill for Ballgreen. That holds the Barnesville Trojans within a point. They get the serve back. Inquest works out of the shotgun again. He's looking deep, and he's got a man with a little bit of room. It bounces off the back of the neck of a Barnesville Trojan, and it's intercepted. Gannon Ballgreen will get the deflected pass.
The ball is intercepted on the deflection by number 6, Gannon Ballgreen.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740. All right, welcome back to the Barnesville Sports Arena here as we have tallied up, I think I tallied up all the numbers, but I'm not 100% sure. I guess we'll find out if I missed any as we start to go through them. I want to thank our sponsors once again, including Barnesville Senex, Pitchfork, Dean's Bulk Service, Willow Creek Insurance, Superior Builders in Breckenridge, also Ratzo's Pool Hall, the Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, the Barnesville Booster Club, Ball Green Construction, and the Barnesville Takedown Club. And we thank each and every one of those sponsors. And if you have a chance to patronize those sponsors, whether it's really cold outside or whether it's really warm outside or whether it's right in the middle, maybe you can go to Barnesville Drug and Hardware and buy a heater right now, and then next summer you can go to the same place and buy an air conditioner or a fan. Let's put it that way. Yeah, if you have the chance to patronize any of those sponsors, we'd certainly appreciate it because of you, they are able to help us bring this to you. It's like a full circle. So
please support the sponsors when you get a chance to do so. 79-63, your final score here in this one. And I want to thank Chad Snow. Says the Snow family watching from Augusta, Georgia, is cheering for her. I believe it's Tate's little sister, Bam, is cheering for her big brother. So I believe that's Tate Iniger, if I'm not mistaken. So thanks, Chad, for watching. Jim, thanks once again for watching and for the compliments. Certainly appreciate that. And for anybody else who was watching and had a compliment but didn't put it in our YouTube chat, thank you for whatever your compliment was. I'm sure it was possibly a positive one. Breckenridge falls to 0-3 on the season. Barnesville improves to 1-0 on their opening night victory here. You take away the first half, and Breckenridge actually wins this game 38-35. It was 44-25 at the end of the first half. Breckenridge outscores Barnesville 38-35. I don't have this officially, but I wouldn't be a bit surprised if it was due to all those three-pointers by Damon Smith in the second half that edged him out by 3 in the second half. But it wasn't quite enough to close the gap, and Barnesville's first half victory was enough to hold off Breckenridge's second half victory and win the game by the final score 79-63. Individual numbers here for the Breckenridge Cowboys. Under head coach Jordan Christensen, now 0-3 on the season. 4 for Cameron Needle, all 4 scored in the second half. 14 for Landon Blofus, 4 for Jacob Kunkel, 4 for Alex Sanchez. Jackson Riggs had 10. 1 for Joseph Konzemius, who went 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And the Cowboys were led by Damon Smith with 26 points, scored 20 of those 26 in the second half, and 12 of those 20 from behind the three-point arc. And all those were they weren't just three-pointers that were just right there on the line. They were, if you were to take a tape measure from the hoop to the top of the key, the top of the free throw line, direct straight line, that would come out to 19 feet 9 inches. And Damon Smith was taking them from 21 feet, 22 feet, 23 feet, 23 feet, and they were all swish, 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 swish. And if he could have got a couple more looks like that in the first half, we may have had a more interesting finish. Not that the finish wasn't interesting, but it was a comfortable 16-point win for the Barnesville Trojans. So once again, Damon Smith leading the way for Breckenridge with 26 of the team's 63. For Barnesville, 7 for Gannon Ballgreen, who fouled out with 3:33 to go in the game. 10 for Carson Hagan, who fouled out with 2:43 to go in the game. 10 for Owen Riddle, 3 for Aaron Baker, 4 for Ethan Larson, 16 for Isaac Manaville, 15 for Wyatt Suter. And the Barnesville Trojans were led by Tate Iniger, who had 17 of his 20 points in the first half. He would drill a three-pointer in the second half to complete that 20-point tally. So the Barnesville Trojans had a grand total of 3, 4, 5. They had 5 players in double digits. They had Owen Riddle and Carson Hagan with 10, Wyatt Suter with 15, Isaac Manaville with 16, and Tate Iniger with 20. So of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, of the 8 players who scored points for Barnesville, 5 of those 8 were in double digits tonight for the Trojans. On the flip side for Breckenridge, they had 2 players in double digits. That was Jackson Riggs with 10 and Damon Smith with 26. So Smith and Riggs combined for 36 of the team's 63. Tate Iniger and Isaac Manville and Wyatt Suter. Let's see here. That's 30. That's 41 of the team's 79 right there, and add another 20 of the remaining points there for Riddle and Hagan. So a good night for Barnesville, and really it reflects in that halftime score of 44-25. But really, Barnesville kind of took control of this game early in the first half. I think at one point, I don't have it written down, but I believe at one point they were up like something like 33-13 or something to that effect, or 30-13, and they were just cruising baskets. And Breckenridge would turn the ball over, and I mean, this isn't an official stat, but I would say on 80% or more of the Breckenridge turnovers, Barnesville converted 80% or more of the Breckenridge turnovers into points down at the other end. And that was a big reason why Barnesville won this game, was all those turnovers in that first half by the Breckenridge Cowboys. Well, let's take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll select the player of the game, or possibly players of the game. I still have to kind of maybe do a couple coin flips here, to be 100% honest with you. But we'll get it figured out after we take this final break, and then we'll wrap it up here from the Barnesville Sports Arena. And your post-game show wraps up after this.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
All right, welcome back. Your final score once again, 79-63. Also want to say hi to James and Crystal and Matt. They're all watching from home, from the comfort of their home. And James posted a photo of his TV on Magnitude with a nice fireplace underneath it. So, and a whole bunch of Christmas stockings separating the two. So thanks so much, James and Crystal and Matt, for watching from the comfort of your home. And I'm sure many others watch from the comfort of your home as well, whether you're cheering on the Cowboys or cheering on the Trojans. We certainly appreciate you tuning in. Hope that the only thing about the broadcast that the Cowboy fans didn't like is the number on the scoreboard at the end of the game. Outside of that number, we hope you enjoyed the broadcast. And for the Breckenridge fans, please give support to Superior Builders in Breckenridge. If you're not in the market for a building, post frame building, at least call or text them and say thanks for the support for making it possible. We have a few more Breckenridge games coming up on Magnitude Sports this winter sports season, but let's take a look at what's in the near future here on Magnitude Sports. So tonight's games are done. Once again, the Perham Yellow Jackets defeated the Barnesville girls basketball team by the final score of 71-53. In our North Dakota game, the Kindred Vikings took care of the Richland Colts. That was a boys basketball game by the final score of 70-54. In the JV game here tonight between Barnesville and Breckenridge, it would go to Barnesville by the final score of 62-46. And in the freshman game played in the other gym, it would also go to Barnesville by the final score of 53-26. So that's all your finals from the games tonight. Barnesville wrestling team is on the air Thursday when they take on Park Rapids area. The Panthers will come here to Barnesville in a wrestling duel. It'll start at 5 p.m. And then we have the Christmas break following that. We come back after Christmas with 4 games on December 27th from the Hive and Perham. I'll have the play-by-play on those 4 games. And then back on Wednesday for 4 more games, and I'll have the play-by-play on those 4 as well. The Barnesville girls basketball team will be participating in that tournament. It's the Grand 8 Holiday Tournament, and it's been put on every year as far as I'm aware of. For as long as I'm aware, they've been putting it on every year for who knows how many number of years now. But one of the interesting tidbits of this year's Grand 8 Holiday Tournament is with the integration of the shot clock coming next basketball season in MSHSL. They're going to use the shot clock on December 27th and December 28th in those 8 basketball games. And if you haven't had, I know they used it this past weekend at the holiday tournament that was held at Concordia. I know they used the shot clock in some of the games there. But if you didn't have a chance to check out some Minnesota basketball with a shot clock, then you will get that chance on December 27th and December 28th. And we'll see if we can get our shot clock working here on Magnitude Sports as well. And then we'll wrap up 2022 with a trip to Bismarck, one of my favorite trips of the year. A graduate of Shiloh Christian. I'll get to see my former school, the Skyhawks, take on the Kindred Vikings in a girls and boys doubleheader to wrap up December 30, wrap up the year of 2022. And then I myself and Matt Mitzel will have the play-by-play on that one. I believe Matt's still on board with that. Last time I talked to him in a text message, he was on board anyway. And then we'll kick off the new year with a doubleheader of girls and boys basketball. Perham taking on Crookston and Detroit Lakes. And then I'll be in Glendon for Dilworth, Glendon, Felton, and Browerville, Eagle Valley. 7:30 tips for those 3 games to kick off the new year. We'll see the Barnesville wrestling team on January 5th, and then it'll be a while before we see the Barnesville basketball teams outside of that December 27th, 28th tournament. But you can look deeper into that schedule on our website at magnitudesn.com. Also, give us a subscribe, a like, a follow on our YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram pages if you'd be so kind to do so. Well, once again, it's time now to select the player or players of the game. We're going to go with one from each side. That we'll say that for sure. And the question is, will we go with 2 players of the game? I think we might have to. But in a losing effort here, the player of the game for Breckenridge is going to go to Damon Smith. He had a somewhat quiet first half, as Landon Blofus had most of the action in the first half. He had 9 points in the first half, but let's see here. 5 of those 9 were from the free throw line, so they're kind of quiet points is how I'd label them. But Damon Smith hit a 3 early, and then that kind of set up the stage for the second half, we'll say. And Damon Smith took over in the second half. He had a grand total of 5 3-pointers. He was 3 of 5 from the free throw line in the game. 6 points in the first half, ended it with 26, and had his last 3 shots not from the free throw line were swish, swish, swish from behind the 3-point arc. And Damon Smith in the losing effort, trying to keep Breckenridge in this game, will be our player of the game for the Cowboys. And over on the flip side for Barnesville, oh man, this is I want to give it to like 5 players, to be honest with you. Now, and you can make arguments for any of these players. You can make arguments for Wyatt Suter. You can make arguments for Isaac Manaville. You can make arguments for Tate Iniger. You could even make arguments for Owen Riddle. And you could even make arguments for Ethan Larson, who came off the bench. He only had 4 points, but he had a lot. Sometimes what's not kept in the stat book really helps out the flow of the game. And he had a lot of tips and rebounds, and he had a lot of speed out on the court, and he would fake out a lot of defenders, and he would pick up a handful of assists. And this is from a guy, a junior, coming off the bench who doesn't even start. And, Ethan Larson, you can make an argument for him. 4 points, but he certainly contributed on the assist side of things for several of those other points scored by his teammates. But I think we're going to go with man, this is a hard one. We're going to go with dual players of the game. We're going to go with Tate Iniger and Wyatt Suter as your dual players of the game here. And I think as I think it over, I think those are the right choices. Wyatt Suter at 15 tonight. 8 of those 15 in the first half. And Wyatt Suter in the first half really kind of threw his weight around a little bit, if that's a good way. And he did it in a positive way. As we'll catch some action here of boys versus girls basketball. Right now, I think the young lady is leading 79-63. I don't know. Anyways, Wyatt Suter, he only had 15 points in the scorebook, but watching him play on the floor, it certainly feels like he had 30 points. Not only did he have the 15 points, he had tremendous amount of offensive rebounds. He muscled his way to the hoop for a few of those baskets. On, if you give the ball to any other player, they probably would not have been able to make the play that Wyatt Suter made, cutting into the paint, weaving through defenders, sometimes 3 or 4 defenders on a couple of occasions, but most of the time on 2 occasions. Matter of fact, of his 8 points in the first half, I believe he scored 6 of them on a double or triple team. So Wyatt Suter, along with Tate Iniger, who had a fantastic first half and a little bit more quiet second half, but Wyatt Suter kind of carried that momentum over into the second half too. So Tate Iniger and Wyatt Suter are going to be our dual players of the game for the Barnesville Trojans. Once again, Barnesville 1-0, and the Breckenridge Cowboys 0-2 on the season. Coming up for Breckenridge, their next game will be, to the best of my knowledge, they do have a game that needs to be rescheduled with Border West. Now, I don't know if that game has been rescheduled or if it has, when it's going to be played, but their scheduled next game, according to the information that I have, is on the road on Thursday at Lake Park Audubon. They'll be taking on the Raiders in Lake Park on Highway 10, and then they come back home for a trio of home games against Morris area, Esco, and Dilworth, Glendon, Felton, and that is January 3rd, 6th, and 10th, and then they hit the road on January 12th at Frazee, come back home January 17th against Perham, then on the road at Pelican Rapids, and then at home against Holly, and then they go on a 3-game road trip January 26th, January 30th, and February 3rd to wrap up the start of the new year in the second month of the new year at DGF, at Park Christian, and at Holly. And that will take them through February 3rd for the Breckenridge Cowboys. The next time we'll see Breckenridge, the boys team anyway, will be on February 21st when the Breckenridge Cowboys travel up to the Hive in Perham to take on the Perham Yellow Jackets, and that game will be on Magnitude Sports. So Breckenridge fans, circle February 21st on your calendar. For the boys basketball team, we'll have that. We'll have a couple we'll have at least, I think we have 2 girls games before that next boys game featuring Breckenridge. But don't quote me on that. You can go to our website to get confirmation on that one. Barnesville now 1-0 on the season with the victory here tonight. Their next game will be on the road at Frazee on Thursday, and they'll take on the Hornets, who lost rather convincingly to the Perham Yellow Jackets in Frazee's opener. I think it was early. I can't remember what day it was. It wasn't too long ago because I remember watching the game. And but Frazee still looking for their first win on the season. And then they'll take a little bit of a road trip and take on the West Central Area Knights in Barrett, Minnesota. That's a good 2 hours away from Barnesville. Then they come back home. They'll be on Magnitude Sports for, let's see here, 3, 4, 5 in a row on Magnitude Sports, starting on January 5th, when they will host the Park Rapids Area Panthers. The Panthers, the team who put the Barnesville Trojans basketball season to a rest last season. And then they're home against Holly, the Nuggets, on the 6th. They're on the road at Perham on Magnitude on January 10th. And then they're back home against Lake Park Audubon and Detroit Lakes on January 12th and 13th. And all those games, home versus Park Rapids Holly, a road against Perham, home versus Lake Park and Detroit Lakes, will all be here on Magnitude Sports. And that will take Barnesville through the next few games here. So 1-0 on the sheet for Barnesville, and 0-3 on the sheet for Breckenridge. Your final score, one more time: the Barnesville Trojans 79, the Breckenridge Cowboys 63. For Mike Mason and Aiden on the camera, my name's Mike, and we'll talk to you again soon here on Magnitude Sports Thursday for Barnesville and Park Rapids Wrestling.
Seating has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell, and visit our website at magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.